9 o'clock show. BBC Three Counties Radio.
So, as we've been hearing, under Tory proposals, you could have to wait until you're 66 to qualify for a state pension. Let's speak to financial expert Jonathan Davis from Armstrong Davis in Hertfordshire. Hey, Jonathan, good morning to you.
Good morning, Ronnie.
We're just asking, we're trying to help the Tories come up with new ideas. Is this going to be any kind of help at all, do you think, Jonathan?
What, for them to win the election or
No,
for
just
the economy?
If they're going with this extension of the retirement age, what kind of difference is that going to make, do you think?
It's going to save every year between 10 and 15 billion pounds, which is actually a significant chunk of the amount that we're borrowing. So it's going to help the economy a little bit, yeah.
But right now?
Oh, no, it's not coming in until 6 or 7 years from now. In other words, after not the next election, but the one after that. And that's assuming, of course, that they win the next election.
But we're in the clag right now, Jonathan.
Yes, we are.
We want, and you've said that many times in the programme, we want it fixed. Now, we know we're going to get an instant fix, but surely there must be some more immediate policy that could help.
There's lots of things that they can do, but the simple fact is that the politicians lead the country, and the politicians, as far as I'm concerned, as revolutionary as it may sound, they do what they need to do in order to win elections and to hang with the country, whatever they may say. They could have taken decisions in the last years. They could be doing something today, and look at the Chancellor, Alistair Darling, making a spending cuts announcement last night in the middle of the Tory conference. Well, you know, he had his own conference last week. He could have made them, but obviously he didn't. The fact is, they could be doing things right now. They're not doing them because they're trying to win an election in a few months' time.
Is it any surprise that the bankers don't take the government and politicians seriously when we see the policies that are coming out of both parties and beyond that are actually lacking in imagination of any kind whatsoever and lacking in any new thought? There's nothing new in this, Jonathan.
There is nothing new. What would be new would be a radical change, such as bringing the bankers into regulation, which, you know, Brown was talking on the BBC all over the place during the conference, saying that the G20, led by me, we're going to bring in revolutionary changes. Well, they're making no changes whatsoever. And you're absolutely correct. The only serious thing that I've heard, and please understand, I'm not a politician. I don't care what they do, but the only serious thing that I've heard actually came from the Liberal Democrats, from Vince Cable, Saint Vince, as some of us call him, because he seems to have his head screwed on. He said, tax a little the very high-value properties. Because when you think about it, people make incredible sums of money, or have done, tax-free from property. And until you change the tax laws on property, you're never going to sort out the underlying fundamental problems in the economy. We're taxing production, we're taxing income, we're not taxing unproductive assets, which is property, and unfortunately it's never going to happen, but it has been proposed by the Liberal Democrats at least.
Jonathan Davis, thank you very much, from Armstrong Davis, based in Hertfordshire. Your thoughts, please, love hearing from you on the 9.